Hey there everyone, welcome to today's video. You've heard me speak before, maybe not during this series, but of Matthew Kelly and my, following of what he's doing and whatnot. I think he's got some real insights into the human person, real insights into spiritual life, and it might not be the most dense of theology, but I think actually it oftentimes is. He just puts it very, very simply, so it doesn't seem as dense. He talks about caring for the whole person, right? We're not just simply physical, we're not just simply bodies, we're not just simply spirits, we're not just simply, our conscience. We're all of it. And so we have to care for ourselves physically, emotionally, spiritually, and he gives another one, I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I have to care for the whole person. The whole person has certain limitations. I have certain limitations, emotionally, and partially from my upbringing and just things that happened in my life. I have limitations intellectually. That was the last one, intellectually. There's just certain things that I struggle with at learning and whatnot, and simply can't comprehend. I hear these scientists talk about things, and I'm just like, what? I hear the finance council sometimes talk about different things with finances, and I'm like, I just trust that you guys know what you're talking about, but I don't really understand finances all that well. Certain things that I physically can't do, I can't run a 4-minute mile, no matter how hard I try. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. I don't know if I could honestly even run a 6-minute mile, no matter how hard I try. But there's certain things I just simply can't do. I think, right, as we're coming to the close of our video series here and working on entering the mess of life, I think entering the mess of life and working on those 5 things, move, eat, sleep, silence, and socialize, is ultimately why it stood out to me, is because it's the same thing that Matthew Kelly's talking about, caring for the whole person. There are certain limitations that we all have. I think that sometimes we think our limitations are a lot lower than what they actually are. And it's not until I enter into the mess of life that I can really see what really is my limitation. Last year, I plan to do it again this year, run in the St. Jude, it's not called a 5K, but the St. Jude run. In total, I think they'll end up running like 25 or 30 miles. I'm unable to do that because I've got the evening mass and whatnot, but last year I ran 9 miles. I had never run more than 6 miles. I think maybe one time I ran like 6.5 miles. I'd never run more than that though. I was shocked. If you just start running at a decent pace, like I thought I'd pass out long before 9 miles. There was a limitation that I had in my head that wasn't true. This year I hope to run a little bit longer than just the 9 miles. Again, it's a little bit different because I've got to get back for the evening mass and whatnot, but I'm going to try a little bit more this year. And I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have tried. What are the limitations you've accepted that aren't true? Happy Easter. God bless you.